Hello, hello. I'm just gonna check. I think we're on spicy. Let me see. Rules and prompts. Inktober. Welcome to Inktober. Don't talk about Inktober outside of Inktober. Spicy with an EY. That's not how I spell it. I spell it just with a Y. Still. That's okay. Okay, I've got this curry. It wasn't spicy, but I don't have many pictures of spicy things on this phone. In Japan, actually, I don't have many spicy thing pictures. Welcome. I've had a busy old day. You can catch a little video of it if you like. I've been on 9 trains. That's a lot, isn't it? I'm gonna get stuck in with this. Right, we've got our nice trusty Rotaring pen. We've got a lovely little Etchr, what's it called? Postcard. A lovely little pen. But I'm just gonna do a little pencil outline so that I get some nice shapes around here on this egg and curry, and I'll see what I can do. Here we go. Look at me, already in the zone. I just stopped talking for a moment. You know what? I'm going to make that little egg a little smaller. One second. Let's get this egg in first. There's nobody watching just yet, but I know you'll be here. You wouldn't leave me stranded, would you? Okay, here we go. Excellent. Looking very good. I went to, one second, maybe I'll just wait till more people get in before I start talking about what I even did today. Yep, just gonna wait for y'all. Here we go. And around here. Da, 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 da. There we go. A little bit of tempura. Tempura hard-boiled, semi-hard-boiled egg. That was delicious. I remember it very well. And there was udon and there was curry. Quite an indulgent meal. Hello, nice to see you, Claire. How are you? Hello. You're the first here. Some others might be watching. I don't really know how this algorithmy nonsense works. I'll just put up a little 1-minute video for anybody who feels like it. I came home from a whopping great long big day out. And then, as you can hear in my voice, I did some exercise. So I am a little short of breath, and I've just had a shower and I've got a towel on my head and the PJs are on. PJs are on. And for some reason I've got Bastille in my head. Do you know Bastille? And if you close your eyes, you always feel like... Yeah. How are you doing, Claire? Let's get the bowl up, and around. I feel like I've got to really do a journaling of what you've got soon, because they've gone off the record, haven't they? But I don't really have time to fit all the things in. Shake, shake, shake. I wonder if I can make this curry look as shiny as it is. Wakey, wakey, everybody. You know what? I'm very lucky that even one person watches sometimes. tempura. Come up here with some egg. Try and make it look a little bit, try and make that look a little bit fluffy, and then this part of the egg a little bit smooth. I saw your letter. I saw your letter. I think concentrating on arts and crafts at home is a good idea, although we would love to have along if there is an interesting event. There are loads of interesting events. The problem is nobody comes if I put it up at short notice. Almost nobody comes, or nobody. And I don't know why I'm doing it live if nobody is there chatting. Do you know what I mean? So I might as well get a much higher quality video. Or I can plan everything. The only problem is everything I'm doing right now and have been doing for months has been with other people. And if it's by myself, it's very rare, and I'm just tired. Or I'm probably just trying to get to one place or another. I'm just with people constantly, which is a kind of lucky thing to happen, I suppose, because I know lots of people suffer from loneliness and things. But it just, you know, if I was either getting company or money from it, it would work. But I'm not. And I have to sacrifice my own scheduling. So I just think that videos will be nicer. But thank you very much for reading my my blog post. I was like, what? I wrote you a letter? Blog post, or I don't know, a letter. It was both, wasn't it, really? I'm going to a great event this weekend, but I just don't know what to do. I mean, maybe if I was releasing more interesting things, people would turn up more, but I just don't think so. Because with Hager, everybody was getting an email when I was going live, and now no one is getting those emails. And also everyone's not just sort of at their computers and at their phones hoping those things come along, because they know they're not around anymore. You know? And I'm not one of the guides that was in a European country or in a more comfortable time zone to have people regularly all ready and waiting, because the truth is that's where it's at, really. I realise I'm not wearing my little glove thingy, so I'm going to put my little glove thingy on. It makes it all smoother. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see a bit better. Can I do it subtly? Horrible YouTube. We'll see. There might be a random live, but I just don't know. I would love to. And my partner likes it too when that happens, so maybe I can try this weekend. I'll try. But if it's fruitless, if the signal's bad, if no one comes and I make no money, then I can't do it. Because I'm not an old person that's had a great job their whole life, you know? Hello, Rosie. Nice to see you. This is deep fried tofu strands back here. No, you do get notifications because you are a smart person. You're a smart person who's curious about what I'm doing, so you're on alert for it, lovely. Not everyone gets them and not everyone responds to them. You know? Claire. It's Claire. You got it. Nice work. Well done. Have any of you guys ever had the things that are on this plate that I'm drawing? The word of the day for Inktober is spicy. I'm drawing back here deep fried tofu. There's beef curry. Tempura egg. That's egg with batter deep fried around it. It's pretty cool. This is very spongy deep fried tofu. Yeah, it's really nice. Tempura egg was amazing. And it was hard-boiled egg, but just after soft-boiled, just before hard-boiled, if you know what I mean. So it wasn't rock solid or anything. It was very nice. This was back in April I had this. You've never tried tofu? That's fair enough. It's not really part of our culture, is it? And also, it's a little bit expensive if you buy it in America, the UK, or Australia. A little bit expensive, and very expensive if you measure it in comparison to in Japan. Very. Yeah, Rosie said, I can see Marmite. I can see Marmite. I can see tofu being a Marmite-like thing, considering the texture. As in, it'll be a love-hate thing for a lot of people. But there are loads and loads of different textures of tofu. You can have it crispy and kind of crunchy. You can have it spongy, like it was here. You can have it silken. You can have it firm silken, which I love. There's loads of ways to have it. But we only know, really, what we know, don't we? We don't know that. So there. And try and do yummy looking sauce around the outside. Now, I'll tell you where I've been. I've been to the Studio Ghibli park that opened in November last year. Oh my goodness, it was so lovely, so cool. And even better than that, I got to see my friend from the UK who came down, but kind of in a surprise way, which was just awesome. Yeah, really, really cool. And of course, I got to see loads of lovely, cool Ghibli things, or Ghibli, you might say, if you're in a Western country speaking English or something. Totoro and Ponyo and many things like that. Yeah, tofu doesn't smell of anything. It definitely doesn't smell herby. And Rosie says it doesn't really taste of much, but it absorbs the flavors of other things you cook. It does. It does. One thing Japanese people like to do that really turns me off, I'm really not a big fan, is they like to have it really cold, like straight from the fridge. I think it's kind of a practicality thing if it's in a restaurant. So they'll have it as a snack, very, very cold. That's my least favourite way to have it. You know, I'm British, so to be honest, I like my food to be hot, for the most part. Just turning this around to do a little bit of shading on my egg. Word of the day, spicy. We are on day number 12. Hello to anybody else who's just come into the space. We're together for about 30 or 40 minutes. Drawing a piece of art, and we'll be back again tomorrow and back again the next day. Now, my Saturday might well be on your Friday late night or Friday evening or Friday afternoon. So do check out my Saturday one. It'll be at a totally different time. There will probably not be a Sunday one. I will do Sunday on... Oh, in fact, Sunday and Monday are a bit touch and go because I'll be at my partner's place and I don't really have the equipment around. So, well, like I'll have some, but I won't have the right lighting or the right space. So I don't really know. I could do it on location, kind of, but yeah, that'll be a difficult one. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to think about it for sure. I've got lots of other things I need to do as well as just find moments to relax, to be honest, you know. Especially one such as myself who's always doing things with and for lovely other people. Just gonna do a bit of shadow down here. Nick's here. You're on your midnight on Saturday. Yeah, your midnight. So your Friday midnight. For me, it will be my 8 a.m. on Saturday. I'm going to get myself to bed at a fair time on Friday night so that I can be useful. So I can wake up. But it might be a tricky one, so I might do the pencil outline tomorrow, Friday. And there is a chance that I do my tomorrow night, and then I do the Sunday one on Saturday. You know, I might do Friday and Saturday together, or, you know, one after the other. I might suddenly add an extra one. I'll think about it. See how long they take. It's very hard trying to fit Inktober into my busiest month. My busiest kind of like social month. I've even had 3 guests from the UK, you know, and lots of new teachers, 3 new teachers, all good things are coming in threes and things like that. So it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Right, we got a little spring onion bit. And how are you doing, Rosie? I didn't ask how you are, sorry. I was all caught up in my own stuff. So everybody, please go and check out the little 1-minute video I just made. A little bit of narration on there. No music. I just did words. How do I make this look shiny without making it look dark and, I don't know, cooked? Let me see. That'll do. I've been better, but that's usually the case nowadays. Endless health issues. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's no good. It's odd, isn't it? I really find that we all go through so many, like a collective, so many different sets of health issues, don't we? It's crazy. I've just got a teacher friend that is very young, but he's got Crohn's disease and he's got IBS because of it, and I was just quite surprised to hear this poor young lad going through so much. That's true, Rosie. So many young people these days do have chronic illnesses. They really do. Let's think about it. Let's talk about it. Maybe they do, but also don't forget, no one was talking about it before. You know, we didn't have the internet before. We weren't all connected as one before. So maybe they did kind of have it before. We just weren't having conversations about it. So they were just having it alone. Or they were going undiagnosed and they were just suffering all the time. I wonder. And hello, anybody else who's there? Of course, Rosie, of course I'll ask. I asked Claire. I'll ask anybody else who announces their existence to me. The thing I'll ask is, how are you? How are you? Are you well? I suspect other things contributing as pollution, food, additives. Yeah. I know multiple people around my age, early 30s, that's me too, with ME and chronic fatigue. Yeah, it's true. Hello. How are you, Elizabeth? Are you well? How nice to catch you live. Or how nice for you to catch me live. How nice to see you. Yeah, I just know so many. And I can't stop knowing people that are riding the waves of depression or anxiety. I've had those things a few times in my life. I don't tend to ride ups and downs of it like a lot of people do. I tend to either have it or I just totally don't. Whereas other people have it coming kind of seasonally or something. I don't have it like that. I have it trauma related. And other people have it. Of course, there's trauma in their life somewhere. But I feel like everybody has been through, does have it now. But it's like we can talk about it and talk about it as a part of human existence, that we're not always just, I don't know, magazine cover peppy. And that's a good thing. Just, I don't know. I guess it could be a difficult subject. I tend not to find many subjects difficult, but I don't want to upset other people. How are you doing, Elizabeth? Hello, Dave, which is Rebecca. Hello, Rebecca. Nice to see you. Kids home from school today, so might need to leave quick. Oh, no problem. Claire says I've always been healthy up to this year. I went for a blood test and found out I had kidney cancer. Claire, I'm sorry. Is that something that gets treated and goes away? Is it something that gets managed? What's up? If you are up to teaching us, we're up for learning, but I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. A live one. I've got a live one. It sounds like someone's caught a fish, doesn't it? There's a live one. I got it. Everyone who's just come in, please do enjoy my little 1 minute short I just added. I'm probably going to add another video tonight. I want to get some more videos up and in and around. Let me see what I can do, huh? Right, the word of the day is spicy. We're day number 12 for anyone who's interested in that. We're on day 12 of Inktober. We're all hanging out together. I might be the only one actually drawing, but you guys are welcome to get in and do some drawing yourself privately or send me pictures, whatever you like. You can find different ways to send me pictures if you go to linktr.ee/Miss Kendal James. You can check out my kind of blog posts or letters to you guys about like my life and what's up or what's next. By using buymeacoffee.com/Miss Kendal James. You can leave a little contribution there if you like, if you're able and want to and can. But no worries if you can't. But thank you so much to those of you that have. You've made a difference like you don't even know. And you guys being here right now is making a difference like you don't even know as well. Because the word karaoke in Japanese, means empty orchestra. And if I don't have people here watching and chatting and joining in, then I feel like it's a right karaoke, or in Japanese, karaoke. So thank you very much for being here. Yeah, Miss Kendal James on everything. Instagram's a nice place to send me something if you've got pictures. And also, I do like looking at cute reels, so feel free to send me reels of animals. That would make my day. I'm a firm believer that cute things help the world go round. That is why I think all you guys are so cute. Just doing some little onion rings over here. They're spring onion bits, actually. I won't say onion rings. All of this is meant to be sauce, but I don't really want to colour everything in black because it's going to use up ink and time. And time is ink and ink is time. And also, these are to be watercolour painted after. So I think I should leave it so they can be watercoloured in a nice brown way. Sorry, the word brown makes me giggle sometimes. And Thank you to everyone who's been leaving comments on my videos. I love that. I'm glad you're doing good. You caught it as stage 1. I had my right kidney removed. It turned out I was stage 1 and needed no further treatment. That's excellent. Big relief. And yes, you guys are cute. Look how cute you are. I bought a really cute thing today. Super cute. Because cuteness does help the world go round. You gotta get in on that cute action. Do you want to see the cute thing while we're on the stream? Or do you want to see it in a little video later, tomorrow? Tell me. It's a pretty big cute thing. But I'm happy to show you guys. You let me know. I have to stop being so careful about this and do that thing where I'm going to do that thing where I hold it kind of towards the end. Here we go. I'm getting some shiny bits. I'm getting some bits of food hanging out. Maybe I can start a beginner's art class. Cuteness always. Cute thing. A beginner's art class. Well, it depends what exactly you mean by class. Because if you mean the kind of class that takes preparation, then I'm sorry, but I want to be paid. Maybe I would get paid by, monetization on YouTube, but you don't get much for it. Anyway, I'm pretty close to it, so please keep watching my videos, and we'll get to see if that's worth it or not. And I don't know, maybe I could. It would be cool to do some Japanese art and teach people that. And I might practice calligraphy live so I can do a bit of studying at the same time. Then I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone, aren't I? And that is always a great thing to do. Not kill birds, but with stones, Do more things in one go. Cute thing on here. So let me tell you the context for the cute thing. I went to the Aichi 2005 Expo Park. My friend got me a free ticket. Well, they paid for it. But they accidentally bought too many tickets. And I'm like, okay. I tried to get overtime today because I really needed money. And the overtime got cancelled for me a couple of times. And I was like, well, this is pooey. And I wasn't very happy. And I thought, you know what? This is fate. I'm meant to go and hang out with my friend who's just come down from the UK on their first trip to Japan, and it's brilliant. So I went. I took another friend, and I think she had the best time as well. We had a grand old adventure, and at the Expo Park, you can find the new Ghibli museum. Not museum, sorry. Museum is in Tokyo. Oh, thanks, Rebecca. I've learned the principles of calligraphy before, but yeah, it'd be cool to practice it with everybody. And maybe we can learn just some cool kanji together. Maybe I could pick a special kanji each week. But guys, one of the biggest problems is I don't have space. I don't live in enough space. So let's look forward to me getting into a new place with my partner. And, maybe I'll have a nice space, maybe nice next to a window. I can get nice lighting set up. And this online world of mine can become a little bit more sensible. Do you know what I mean? Because right now it's really blooming difficult. Anyway, I went to the Studio Ghibli Park and it was so lovely. And it was such a beautiful day and the clouds were just all puffy, cloudy. And then what happened? Inside you can see lots of things, lots of cool stuff from lots of Studio Ghibli movies. Where you are, you might call it Ghibli, or you might not even watch it. I recommend them. I recommend Ponyo, Kiki's Delivery Service, some pretty cool ones like this. If you'd like a list, let me know. Just contact me on Instagram is excellent. You can also find me on other things. linktr.ee/Miss Kendal James. Find your favorite way. Anyway, there's a special movie, a little 11-minute movie that is only only on show there. And it was this month, it's this particular one that was called The Dough Man and the Egg Princess or something. Have I done this totally wrong? Pfft, who cares? Who cares? Liv, I'm going to bring it together as if it's all correct anyway. It was called The Dough Man and the Egg Princess, or similar name. And the characters in it were just so something, like inspiring, cute, wholesome. And I bought the Dough Man as a plushie because I'm 34 years old and I need stuffed toys. And I need stuffed toys because they're so cute. And this is a lovely Dough Man character, and there's a little apple, and then there is a little worm in the apple's mouth, and also the princess I got as well. She's cute, but she's not plush. She's just a badge. Thank you very much, Claire. I do value your thoughts, and of course, but girl, these things take so long. I'm sure you can imagine I have not been without art clubs, virtual and physical, and also kind of like online downloadable things. I have done these things before, and I am a single human being with the same 24 hours everyone else has got. I need to find a way to maximize income while minimizing effort, and that will come into factor, but I'm going to show you around, right? I can't do it in this space where I've just got everything on top of me, no shelves, and it's just a nightmare. So I just need to get into a new space where everything can be organized and I can work out what I'm going to be. Maybe I'm going to be a pattern maker for cute crochet. Maybe I'm going to be sewing. Maybe I'm going to be doing art classes in person and online. I don't know what I'll be doing. But trust me, my mind is heaped filled with ideas, but I've got to not go full pelt at everything and burn out before I've even worked out what I can do, you know? But all I know is I'm never going to be without a job. I'm never going to be bored. I'm never going to be without something that I can do to make my way in this world. So don't worry about me in that regard. I am never without inspiration, you know? I'm loaded with it. I'm all good. And if I need refinement on an idea, you guys are the people I'm coming to. Don't you worry. I'm gonna get some shading in here. I'm gonna read your messages just a second. Do a little bit of erasing, and then I'm gonna get that cutie pie I'm telling you about. Do a little bit of shading back here. I think it's a nice picture. It's not how I might have thought it would have come out, but I think it's still good. Like, it's a good picture. But, you know, I'm not giving myself the time and space I need to make it an excellent picture. And I am forgiving myself for that. But one day it will be painted and it'll become even more spectacular. A little bit more shading in there to bring out the shape. There we go. It says the artist continuing to draw. Continuing here. There we go. Stop, Kendal. Just stop. Just stop. Okay, stopping. My eye hurts anyway. Let's have a look. High five for 34-year-olds. Yeah, we are excellent. I read calligraphy as a kid and loved it. I'm always looking for virtual art and other classes being stuck indoors. No worries, we'll be there. Speaking of money, don't forget that it's a good idea to pin your buy me a coffee link at the top of the chat. Rosie, yes, it's kind of a good idea to do that, but I'm telling you, lovely, I did about 20 tours from June to August, and I pinned that buy me a coffee link to half of those. And regardless of whether or not it was pinned, in total I got about 3 tips, lovely. So I'm not going to have it blocking up the screen because there's not enough people here that are new and different and new to me that are going to be leaving tips. So I'd rather not shove it in the face of those that are already giving me tips or are already hanging out here, because it's not getting any more. And this is also why I'm not on the it's why I'm not on the calendar. Like, I don't have time to add myself to the what's it called? Together virtually. It just can't be catchy enough if I can't remember it, because it has not necessarily resulted in more people or more money. And so I'm not overexerting myself one extra step when I already can barely do the first step. You know, I'd rather be getting actual lives out there for people to watch in their own time than faffing about with all the other stuff. However, if anyone wants any more information on my things and they want a clickable link, just click the drop down description of this very video or any video of mine that you see, you know. I'll wait till I've moved, yeah. But if anyone's interested in just hearing it, it's buymeacoffee.com/Miss Kendal James. And you can even become a Kendal Packer there, and Kendal Packers will be getting more cards by the end of this year. Don't you worry. Just bear with me a little bit. Bear with me. You're very, very kind and understanding, and I appreciate it very much. So thank you. But I send personal cards out to Kendal Packers, and there are links and discounts to other things. You get discounts on my Etsy shop and things too. In the previous buy me a coffee blog posts, and that's £10 a month. But mostly I think those lovely guys are just trying to keep a Kendal being a Kendal, which is just so kind and lovely. So greatly appreciated. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. I'm so glad you're enjoying the colouring book. That's something that's on Etsy, so I'm really stoked to get this colouring book out. And each of these originals will be available to buy, but they will also be painted, and they'll probably be like £20 each once they're with free postage. £20 each, and they are lovely, can be framed, and will be fully painted as well. There we go. That looks nice and neat with its little background joining it in together. 3 tips out of 20 tours, Rosie. Think about it. That's like 20 hours and all the effort and time. Planning, not planning, you know, all these things. And yeah, it's just heartbreaking. So I've got to find ways to make myself not be thinking and caring about that, which is difficult because it means I can't make any kind of living from doing live streams as it stands at the moment. So I need to sacrifice that aspect of community for just hanging out with my friends, you know, living in the moment with them, because it's too hard otherwise. So that's what I'm doing. That way I can't be angry, you know. And there's other things. I've had a Patreon before, but I could get back into that. There's all kinds of stuff. But I have another job. I have a day job and lots of other things to do all the time. And, you know, maybe commissions, or I want to make presents, or I just want to sleep, or I just want to exercise. So I've got to find a way to get balance. And one day, sometime next year, I'll be happily married to Joachim, and who knows, I'll be freelance Kendal coming up with all kinds of things. And then little live streams might not directly make money, but they will cultivate happiness among my customers or sponsors or people who enjoy my presence. And that might, it would be a complementary factor that would mean a lot anyway, without it needing to directly get any money, We'll see. But believe me, this stuff is all getting thought about all the time. This one was spicy. Can you guys tell me, do you spell spicy with an E? Because in the prompt, it's got it with an E, but that's not how I spell it. Oh, thank you so much. Already saving up to buy some originals. If you've got your eye on some, then let me know, because I'll make sure you can have those first. I know, I've got 730 subscribers. It's mad. More people don't watch, but people have got their own lives. It's okay. Oh, that's an interesting suggestion, Rosie. Thank you. Rosie said, if you need any admin help, let me know. Yeah. First of all, can you clean my all my stuff and buy me some storage and get me a bigger house? I'm kidding. Yeah, let's talk later in the year. Who knows? Oh, that's nice to know about these, but does that mean there will be only one of each available? Yes, this is a light box though. So I wonder if I could draw over some of them to make new line art ones that would make them cheaper. I don't know, but don't worry, Elizabeth, there will be a PDF download, and there could even be like a nice book one day, but the PDF download will have the colored one in it too, I think. Yeah, I'm going to go spicy with Noe because Rosie knows. Even though it says spicy with an E in the thingy. Not a tech expert, but I know my way around a computer and have a lot of free time. Well, lovely. I don't want to take advantage of you, and I can't give you admin if there isn't things in. I've got to do my own admin before I can give you admin, but I'll bear that in mind. So thank you very much, lovely. Here we are. We got spicy finished in 42 minutes and 30 seconds with a little signature, and I'll just walk you through these ones, and I'll get you the fluffy in a minute so you can see it. This is the exact outfit I wore today for the thing that I went to. I added more fluffies to this one. Ikonyan, wee! Froggies. For the day was Toad, but do I like this one? Ah, something else I didn't add. 1 second, the other one's not finished. Map. There's a few little things I haven't added. I'm whizzing through those now. 1 second. I just want to add a little bit of thickness. I'm going to add it around the bottom of this egg. I'm going to add it around the bottom of this egg. I'm going to add it under some of the beef, for example. Maybe not underneath the tofu. There we go. And I've got lots of new art to add on Etsy, like new or old art, but new to you guys. So new stuff will be coming within the next month, I promise. I just don't have the time. That's the kind of admin I need help with, physical admin here. So it's difficult. There we go. I think that looks nice. Do you agree? Do you like it? Please leave a comment or like and share, subscribe, and check out the playlist. This is going to go into a playlist of all the other ones as well, so please do check that out. Now, if you get kicked out in a moment, it's because the live stream is going to end and I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet, so please help me get there if you can. I'm sorry, I feel like I've asked for a whole lot of stuff in this session. We've just been chatting though, and hopefully you find it interesting learning about, I don't know, a freelance person, a British person living in Japan, all that. I'm just going to go get that cutie. How could we tell you the one we want, the original after it's painted? I already have one that I know I want the original of. You have to tell me the day, so it was day 1. And you can see a picture of each of them as the picture of the recorded live stream that you can watch after. Now, 1 second while I get this cutie pie. Here's the cutie pie. What do you think? Look, got a little worm up there. And this is the dough man. Worm in that upside down apple. And then there's a little egg princess, but more of that will come in the next short video. How cute is that? I feel like that's probably an unnecessary purchase, but is it unnecessary if it brings you boundless joy, creativity, inspiration, and happiness? No, it's not. Lovely. Okay, everyone, I'll see you now. It's almost midnight for me. I'm very tired. I have a very, very long day. And I've got another very long day tomorrow because I'm going chestnut picking. And I'm going to take everybody around Azuchi Castle. But I'm going to make another video for you tonight. So see you later. Thank you. Isn't that a solid hat? Lovely hat. Catch you later, guys. You want day 3. The path. Okay. Drop me a little message. I'll try it. 1 second. I know what I'll do. I'll write your name on it. I'll write your name on it now. If I write your name on it, I won't accidentally sell it to someone else, will I? There you go. There you go. Banked. Bye!